Hello everyone, welcome back to another exciting Unreal Engine tutorial. Today we will know how we can export G-depth render passes inside of Unreal Engine. If you don't know what is this G-depth is, this is a render pass which contains some information about distance between your camera and your object. This is basically used for compositing inside of VFX work to add some depth between the camera and the object. So let's start the video and let's export some G-depth render passes inside of Unreal Engine. Let's start the video. So as you can see, this is a simple scene I have created. Okay, so let's create a camera. So I will go to this cinematic option and I will add a camera. Okay, then I will go to Cine Camera Actor, right click, snap object to view, and then I will go to perspective here and click on Cine Camera Actor. Okay, so let's place the camera in some frame so that we can work on G-depth. Okay, so I will place it here and let me change some camera settings like 16:9 DSLR and lens will be 30mm prime. Okay, so this will be my frame. So let me change some focus setting also. So I will change the current aperture will be 1 and my focused instance will be here. Okay, so now we will work on depth passes. We will export it also. So to export that, you have to enable some settings. So just go to edit, go to plugin and search for movie space render. Okay, and just click on this option, movie render queue additional render passes. Okay, if you want G-depth render passes or any other render passes, you have to enable this option. Okay, otherwise you cannot see all the option. So simply click here and hit yes and just restart your program. After restart the program, now we will take a level sequence. Let's name it as shot 1. Sorry. Shot 1 and save. And now I will bring my camera here and I will animate it little bit just to show you. Okay, so in first frame, let's go to first frame. Yes, in first frame my camera will be here like this, and in the last frame, this one, my camera will be here. Okay, so this is not important for today's video. So now we will go to, let's play this once. Okay, so this is our shot. So now we will work on G-depth. Just go to this render option, click on this and let's maximize this for now. Here you can see this render option. Here you just have to select the shot. If you have more than 1 or 2 shots, then you have to select your shot here. Okay, so I have already selected this one. You can see both are shot 1. So I will delete one. Then I will go to this setting here, unsaved configurations, and here we all have the passes setting. Okay, so basically you cannot see the passes in any of these options. Okay, this is something like hidden. I don't know why. So first I will go to setting and here I will click on EXR sequence. Okay, if you want to use the depth passes and any of the render passes for the composite, you have to choose this EXR sequence. Okay, and I will delete this JPG sequence. Then I will go to anti-aliasing. Okay, and then here in anti-aliasing, just select this spatial sample count to 32 and then in override anti-aliasing, just select this one, and this is this much, and this much for here. And let's go to setting, and here you can see all the render passes. You can select all of this as you want. Okay, let me show you. So first I will select this detail lighting, and again I will select this reflection. In this process you can select all these passes, okay, what you want. So I don't need all of this now, so I will delete this too. Now I only need the G depth. So as you can see, there is no G depth option here available here. Okay, so what I have to do, I will go to this deferred rendering, and here you can see additional post processing material. Okay, what you have to do, just enable this both index 1 and index 0. Okay, what is inside here, you can see movie render queue world depth, and this one is movie render queue motion vector. Motion vector is basically used for motion blur, but now for today's video we only this world depth pass. Okay, so I have selected this and just enable this both, and that's all. So these are the basic setting. First one is EXR sequence, second one will be in the rendering deferred setting. Just go to this option, additional post process material, and select this movie render queue world depth and motion vector. Just enable this both, and under this anti-aliasing just add this value, you can see. Okay, and in output just select your destination folder and your resolution will be here, and just simply accept and hit render. After rendering, just open any of your video editing software like After Effects or Nuke. For me, I use After Effects basically. So I will simply import all that sequence to here. So double click here, and here is my all the ESR sequence. So I will simply select the first one and just click on open EXR sequence and just import. After importing, you can see the thumbnail here. The complete render video is imported. So simply drag and drop this to composition panel, and here we will work on our G depth. You cannot see the G depth in normally. For that we have to use some effect here. So let's duplicate this layer by Ctrl D, and we will rename as G depth. Sorry, depth. And I will go to effect and preset here and search for extract, and I will simply drag and drop this to here. Okay, now if I go to this layer option, here I have all the different passes that I have exported from the Unreal Engine. Okay, I have used this world depth, motion vector, and also I have rendered the light only, I mean light export and reflection export. Okay, so for today we will only use the depth. If you are going through my process, you can see this option, final image render queue world depth. Okay, you cannot see all of this. Okay, so click here, and now you can see our footage is completely white. If I increase its value, you can see the depth here, guys. Okay, so this is the magic. So basically you maybe know the depth passage basically in black and white color. So don't worry about that, we will make it black and white. Simply go to here and search for black and white, and we will drag and drop to here. Okay, that's all. So minimize this, and now you can work accordingly like this. Okay, so now we can add any effect according to our depth. So let's keep it like this. And now what I will do is I will pre-comp this layer, right click, pre-comp, and move all attributes to the new composition. Okay, here is all our effects. So go to here, and here I will take a new adjustment layer and I will place it to here, and then I will change the layer mode to Luma Matte inverted or simply Luma Matte. Okay, you can choose any of this. So let's add some effect, then we will change any of these options. Okay, so for now I will add some blur effect, camera lens blur. This will be better. So simply add here, and now if I increase its radius, you can see its background is getting blurred according to our G pass. Okay, so let's adjust it little bit from where we want the blur, like here. And now I will add some level effect. You can use the curve also. I am mostly familiar with the level, so I am using level here. So I will simply change it like this. Okay, and now you can see the result. The background is completely blurred. Okay, and if I change it to Luma inverted map, then you will get this. Simple. Okay, you can change all the options, or you can change the effect also, guys. Okay, let's change it to Luma Matte, and you can add any of the effects to here. So let's go to let's go to this one, stylize option, and if I add glitch here, you can see the effect is applied to the background. Okay, and if I change it to Luma inverted map, then it is applied to our foreground according to our G depth. So this is the process. Here you can use any of the effect, you can composite your VFX shot also. So this is for today's video, guys. If you like this video, if this video is helpful for you, please give a thumbs up to this video and support me. And if you are new to my channel, please do subscribe to my channel for more Unreal Engine and visual effects tutorial coming soon. So see you again next time. Have a nice day.